Hello everyone, it's Chantel from Crochantel, and welcome to this tutorial where I'm going to be showing you how to crochet this cute little crochet star keychain. This pattern is very quick and easy, and it is very beginner friendly. I will be going over all of the stitches you will need to know for this tutorial, so if you've never crocheted before, you should be able to figure this out. So without further ado, let's get into the video. So for this tutorial, I will be using a 5mm crochet hook, parfait chunky yarn in yellow. The specific color I will be using is Sunshine. We'll also need a pair of scissors, a darning needle, as well as a keychain. You can get these on Amazon. So these stitches you will need to know for this tutorial include a single crochet, a magic ring, an increase, a decrease, a slip stitch, as well as a double crochet. You also need to know how to work in the front loop only and back loop only, but I will be going over all of these stitches as well as how to do them within this video. So to get started, we are first going to create a magic ring. So I like to just create this X over my finger with the short tail hanging down here. Then you're going to take your hook, insert it underneath the top corner of the X, grab this yarn, the working yarn from the top left corner, pull through and twist, then just pinch right there where the twist was, grab your working yarn, then you are going to chain one. So just wrap the yarn around the hook and pull through, and that is your magic ring completed. Just pull on this part of the loop down here to tighten the knot of your chain. And then this is a little trick that I find works best, especially when working with a chenille yarn, is to close the magic ring before working your single crochets into it. So just pull on this short tail to close the magic ring, but be sure to leave a little gap so you can still get your crochet hook in there. And then for the first round, we're just going to work 5 single crochets into this magic ring. So inserting into that loop, yarn over, pull through. So you have 2 loops on your hook, yarn over, and pull through both loops. You're going to do that a total of 5 times. So 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then once you've completed your 5 single crochets, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you are then, for the next row, going to work an increase in each stitch. So an increase is just working 2 single crochets into the same stitch. Just grabbing my stitch marker here, I like to use a bobby pin. You can use a yarn thread or a proper stitch marker. So 2 single crochets into each stitch. So then by the end of the row, you should have a total of 10 stitches. And then for this next row, we are going to work a single crochet and then an increase for a total of 5 times. So you will work a single crochet in one stitch, and then in the next stitch, you will work an increase. And then you're just going to continue that process around till you have a total of 15 stitches. And that is the front of the star complete. We're now going to start closing off the star and decreasing. So for this row, we're going to be working in the back loop only. So to do that, if you look at your stitches, you'll be able to see there is a V with 2 loops. You can see there's a loop in the front as well as a loop in the back. So we are going to be working in that back loop. So to do that, just insert your hook in the middle of the stitch, leaving the front loop untouched. And I would recommend putting a stitch marker in this front loop so then it's easier to find later on. And so for this row, we're going to do a single crochet and then a decrease, a total of 5 times in the back loop. So I've just done a single crochet, and then to do a decrease, Going to insert your hook into the next stitch, yarn over, pull through. Be sure to do that in the back loop only. Then once again in the next stitch, the back loop only, insert your hook, yarn over, pull through. There will be 3 loops on your hook, then yarn over and pull through all 3 loops. And then just continue that process around until you have a total of 10 stitches. So that is that row complete. Now we're going to do 5 decreases around, and then for this last row we will be working through both loops as normal. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then once you've finished your last decrease, you're just going to slip stitch into the next stitch. So just insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, and then pull through that first loop on your hook. Then just take your scissors and cut off a tail. And then taking your darning needle, going to put the yarn on the needle, and then through the remaining stitches of this row, just going to weave your needle through the front loop only. And pull tight to close the opening. And then create a simple knot, so just insert the needle, then go through the loop and pull tight. And then weave your tail into the star body. Cut off the excess. So you should just have a little circle right now. And now what we're going to do is work in the front loop only. So as you can see, there should be this line, and you also could have used a stitch marker to mark off these stitches. So you're just going to insert your hook into that front loop only. Take your yarn, create a slip knot, attach it to your hook, pull through that front loop only, chain 1, then we're going to work a single crochet into that same stitch. So that was the start of the star point. That was a slip stitch. We are counting the chain 1 as a slip stitch, and then the single crochet. And then in the next front loop only stitch, going to do a double crochet. So to do that, you're going to yarn over, insert your hook into the stitch, yarn over, pull through. So there are 3 loops on your hook. Then yarn over, pull through 2 of those loops, yarn over and pull through the other 2. And then you're going to chain 2. Then in that same stitch, we're going to do another double crochet. And then in the next stitch, we're going to do a single crochet and then a slip stitch. And then we're going to repeat that process 5 times around. So we have 1, going to work on the next star point now. So slip stitch into the next stitch. And then in that same stitch, going to work a single crochet. In the next stitch, we'll work a double crochet, chain 2, in the same stitch, another double crochet. In the next stitch, a single crochet, and then a slip stitch. That is 2 star points completed, and you're just going to repeat that until you have 5 star points. Finishing up this last star point, just do your last slip stitch and then cut off your tail. And then with your darning needle, you're just going to weave these ends in. And that is your finished star complete. And now we're going to attach it to the keychain. So this can be a bit tricky, but all you're going to do is get to this part of the keychain where it has this split. You're going to open this split up. I just like to put my finger in between to keep it open. And then in this little chain 2 gap, you're just going to put it into that little split. So you can see it's smushed in between the 2 layers. And then you're just going to continue spinning around the keychain until it's all secure inside. And that is your star keychain. So I have just attached it to my keychain. I have a little Lego guy. This is a super quick and easy DIY project. It would be a perfect last minute gift, or if you're watching this video closer to Christmas time, it would be a perfect stocking stuffer. I absolutely love little crochet projects like this. It works up so quickly. If you have any questions regarding this pattern and how to make it, please leave them in the comment section below. If you have any requests for patterns like this, please also drop them in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to like this video and subscribe if you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.